ɗakin? Na zauna. Ina so.
Good morning, Muhammad and Morris.
Good morning, Mr.
Good
Mati.
morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Nephews.
Good morning. Welcome, ma'am.
Madam, good morning.
Very good morning, all of you.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. Adamu Swami. Showing his picture. Good morning, Adam. He- after that. इसी में फिर 15-20 मिनट Shall we start the session or wait for a few more minutes? What will you say? Tell me, all of you. I will start the session. Those who are coming, they can join with us. Okay?
Yes, you can start.
Okay.
Time.
Yes,
Yes, we can start,
Yeah.
madam.
Very good morning and warm welcome for this interactive session of the this is MDE 518 Educational Communication Technologies. Isn't it so? You have, Madam has covered block 3, block 3, unit 11, communicating with graphics. She has covered, Dr. G. Maithili Madam. And unit 12, digital audio, she has covered. And unit 13, digital video. 14, now I am going to discuss interactive multimedia session. First of all, we should know this, what is interactive multimedia? We all know that multimedia technology is playing very well with our day-to-day lives. And the information and communication technologies have touched every sphere of life. Technology have always brought significant change in human lives. Isn't it so? because without technology we are not doing anything nowadays. For studying, also for doing, for agricultural or whatever it is, wherever it is, day to day life transactions also through technology only, through mobile phones. The multimedia means multiple medias, not one media. It is included the components of medias. What are those? The information and communication technologies also affecting human lives in many ways in day to day life. If we focus on positive way, the aspects of them, technologies, we realize that almost every field of civilized life is enriched by ICTs. What is those ITs? It may be our financial transactions or traveling facilities, or it may be 24 hours available entertainment, or ICTs plays a major role in our lives. Then a significant and responsible contributors of the field of education, we need to develop effective interactive material for our learners. What are those interactive materials? The print is the major medium for studying, and then with the support of multimedia, the multimedia is audio video included on Facebook, Twitter, online education, through we are seeking nowadays the education. Whatever we do, it is the computerized educational material to the extent to which we are using that computer for playing games and sending emails to friends and posting on online communities such as the Facebook or Twitter, Orkut, and etc. These are the quality educational multimedia exceed the number of availabilities of the CDs and DVDs. For CDs and DVDs, we are using for songs, videos, and games. We watch video, we play video games also. CDs also study material, we are providing CDs also. The multimedia package IGNOU is providing the hard copy of the study material and soft copies included with the e-gan course material and online material, plus audio video, CDs and DVDs. CDs the learners are getting. This is what IGNOU is providing. Why this is so important is, let us discuss how we can skill in this area of computerized interactive learning material. We have to see that what are these multimedia. Yes, the term suggests is a combination of the media. It is the use of multiple types of media, that is, which I have mentioned now, is audio, video, and graphics, animations, text within a single desktop computer program. In other words, what we are using is multimedia. Multimedia means the processing and presentation of media in two or more media included. Here, I wanted to show you some of the some of the writers have analyzed the definitions of the multimedia in terms of representation and communication of information. Now I will show you what some of the authors have analyzed, and they gave a definition of the multimedia. I will show you the PPT now. Just a minute. Is it PPT showing?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
No, ma'am. Yeah, now it's showing.
It is showing, no?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
this is today's session is interactive multimedia, and the interaction is the which I had said now. Information and communication technologies touched every sphere of life. That is what we talk. The multimedia, as the term suggests, is combination of media. It is the use of multiple types of media, that is audio, video, graphics, animations, and text within a single desktop computer program. In other words, multimedia means the processing and presentation of media in two or more media. Dahl 1992 defines multimedia in terms of representation and communication of information. According to him, multimedia is a text, natural language, pictures, which includes the symbolic graphics and symbols, graphics, cartoons, animations, and both still and moving real world images and sound, speech, and ambient. What Khalid Al 1992 defined is, according to him, multimedia is included not only the audio, video, and multiple medias. And though multimedia is a combination of two or more media, it is not just mixing of media. Vaughan 1996 uses the term woven combination. What is that woven combination? Is that according to Rabbit and Leahy in 1997, they have supported the wagon. A combination of two or more medias included is called multimedia. The quality of a multimedia package depends on what is combined and how. Sorry. The multimedia, every author has analyzed more or less same, but a little variation is there. What Robert and Leahy in 1997 says, the quality of multimedia package depends on what is combined and how. The critical factor which be the way in which the media are made to work together to create an elaborated whole. The critical factor, what is that critical factor, is would be the way in which medias are made to work together to create an elaborated whole. Suppose if we have to bring one course, then it included not only the printing but included so many items together, then only we can bring some books or some study materials. audio, videos, and print text also needed and all. जैसे उनका कोई admit हो गया.
Ma'am, I'm admitting here from Regional Center Dehradun. So you can carry on.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Then,
Yes.
because I have seen now. Okay, then it
Yeah.
is good. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. Ma'am.
Okay. The interactive multimedia, according to two, three people we have discussed, and the another person, according to Mitra and Mitra, in 1998, teaching programs of the future will detect a students' learning styles. What are those students learning styles, psycho social characteristics, and psychological limitations and other parameters important to learning. The learning teaching learning process and the learning is just not only the online learning includes so many things, because when we teach it needs learning styles also, because our learners are coming from many places, and they are not sitting in one place, because since it is online in different places, I am sitting here in stride, and others are sitting from joining from different places, and for that we have to see that their psychological thing and social characteristics also, and psychological some of the limitations also there. We have to the IGNOU's main motto is to reach to the unreached, because we see that our material is printed like the teacher is in front of each and every student. The print materials itself is that the pedagogy. What is that pedagogy? Because the learning very easily to understand each and every learner. The pedagogy is structure is given in that if you open any block and see, the block contains 4 5 units. Each unit is containing that, you will see that course outline, and after the blocks units you will see structure. Unit structure will be there. In that, introduction is there, learning outcomes are there, and if it is interactive multimedia, in that main what is the multimedia, who had defined the multimedia, and what included multimedia, and all these things will be there, and some of the concept mapping and tools and concept mapping also will be there, and let us sum up also there. Keywords, references, and further readings. In the end, feedback to check your progress questions also will be there. According to Mitra, he said that because divergent, our learners are the divergent learners, and we have to see according to them. Then it is the experimental data about other students. It has taught to decide one a teaching strategy, which is the teaching strategy, the structure, and the pedagogy. The ODL open distance learning depends on the pedagogy. But the pedagogy is the main thing. How the learning styles and how we are teaching and how it is facilitating and what included in our materials, everything will be there for our divergent learners. Finally, it will reach into the bank of educational materials to find appropriate content for the teaching task at hand. Not only these things, according to this, interactivity is the kind to be achieved in many different ways. Some of the following guidelines are there to increasing interactivity in multimedia programs have been summarized by Stemler in 1997, and the provided opportunities for interaction at least every three or four screens are alternatively about one per a minute, because these things what he mentioned is that to interactivity is the kind can be achieved in many different ways. Some of the following guidelines are there. I will discuss in those guidelines. If we see that according to Mitra and the other persons, to quote parent, interactivity is not pressing a key to advance to the next page, but it interactivity requires meaningful feedback to each learner response, leading towards an essential goal. If students are admitted for this E-Vidya Bharati PGDDE course, their motto to complete the course and attend the classes and learn what is PGDDE and how it can help to to get a job, or in other ways also to gain knowledge about the ODL system and what is this PGDD, and moreover the educational communicational technology. It is one of the courses of the first year PGDDE program, and to achieve that degree one has to attend the classes and responsible way to write the assignments or given tasks should be completed, and then learn and to read the material in online, if it is e-can course material or print material or online material, whatever it is, then only you will the assessment will be there. Continuous formative assessment is called a continuous assessment, that will be writing of assignments, and after that then given task should be completed, and if there is any portfolio to give a activity, and then in the end of the semester you have to sit for the exam, that is called a final exam, that is called summative assessment. If you complete formative assessment and summative assessment, then you will get a PGDDE diploma certificate. Then using these questions during the instruction to get students to think about the content, to stimulate students curiosity, and as a natural transition between the frames, to encourage students, then we give induction program and taking the classes and asking the questions to stimulate and orient them, and if because students are very curious to know about what is today's class and what is it communication and educational and communication technologies, what it includes, all these things will be there. Considering the design of the courses, each course considering the designs where the learner is not presented with the information in a linear format, but rather discovers information through active exploration in the program also. One has to how you will learn, because the program should be designed in a such a way, and the course should also be designed to learn, um, uh, to learn the activities and learn the lessons, and every time giving the tasks one has to fulfill, and we should also know their curiosity whether they are understanding or not, how it is helping them to their their lives to get a job or achieve something in their lives. These things will be there. And the main characteristics, some of the characteristics are there. These are the um, uh, and some of the characteristics are there. What are those characteristics? The characteristics are the specific target group. The interactive multimedia characteristics are there. The first one is a specific target group. And what is the specific target group? Being an individualized instructional mode, the interactive multimedia is developed for a well-defined target group. After analyzing the characteristics of the group, those are content. Those are, what are those? Those are content, language, examples, illustrations, and cultural details, volume of explanation, and also multimedia inputs. What are those multimedia inputs? Just now I have mentioned in the beginning, the multimedia inputs are the sound effects, animation, and multimedia included other medias also. It is not the one, it is the formation of 2 3 medias: audio, video, graphics, and sound effects, and animation, content, language, examples, illustrations, cultural details, volume of explanations, and all these. And these inputs are sound effects and animations need to be designed especially for the defined target group. These are called the specific target group. The specific target group is for the interactive multimedia to develop a well-defined target group. After analyzing the analyzing the characteristics of the group. The second one is specific objectives. What are those specific objectives? The specific objectives are the first step towards the development of interactive multimedia. It is the specific objectives are the objectives which is this is very specialized as a first step towards the development of interactive multimedia. It is followed by developing evaluation tools to assess the learner with reference to these objectives. The objectives are are there in the structure, and the main objective should be fulfilled. Whatever the objectives we mention, these objectives should be specified and it should be fulfilled in the end of the course. And these are the defining objective thus ensures reliable learning results. Then what are those? The content in small chunks. The hello, is somebody saying something? Okay, okay, I will go ahead.
Okay, hello, madam.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I just want to, are these characteristics of a group or for the multimedia, interactive multimedia, these characteristics?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, my question is, are these the characteristics of a group that are going to benefit from the multimedia, or they are for the multimedia itself? these
Yes,
characteristics?
yes. Because when we see the specific target groups are there to hello, can you hear me? Yeah, these groups are the which I mentioned is that the characteristic groups are the when we format the individualized instructional mode, the individualized instruction mode, because that is interactive multimedia developed for a well-defined target group after analyzing characteristics of the group. Because if suppose this group is there, how would they communicate to me and how I communicate to you? This is a teaching learning process, because taking the class, showing some ppt, or giving some explanation, or talking through meeting through Google Meet. Like this, the content, language, examples, illustrations, these things, the volume of explanation, also multimedia inputs. Those groups which I have mentioned in the beginning itself is that those groups can be analyzed, that Twitter, all those things nowadays, what Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp groups, whichever is convenient for us, through that we can post some message to you. Okay, like
Hello,
that,
madam.
these things. But these groups also included, that the content will be included, the language also included, and examples of the illustrations also included, and explanations, these multimedia packages, these include the multimedia package. Okay.
Hello, madam. So in
Yes.
short, what you are saying is these characteristics we should consider them when developing interactive multimedia. Is it?
Just a minute. Sorry, I did not get. Acha, acha. Just repeat.
Yes, I was saying the characteristics that you are talking about now. So when we are
Yeah.
developing interactive multimedia, so those things should be, we should bear in mind of those things, isn't it?
Yes. Okay.
Maybe, ma'am,
Yeah.
the question is
Yes.
these characteristics, they are characteristics of what?
Interactive multimedia. The characteristics of interactive multimedia, which I am discussing.
Okay.
Okay. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. The specific target group which I have mentioned is that if you want to post some text, these things will be there, because it is what can be language is needed to post some message, or then illustrations can be, and numbers can be, and if it is a mathematics in numbering, and coding and decoding also will be there, and all these things is included. Not only the content includes itself only so many things, then only the content will become through how WhatsApp groups I can post, you can post some messages, WhatsApp groups, Facebook, Twitter, all these things. I hope you got it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, the specific objectives should be formed. Okay, then the content in small chunks. No, just a minute. Devinder, please. Okay. Sorry for the disturbance. Sorry for the disturbance. Okay.
Don't mind.
Yes, target groups we have discussed, and specific objectives should be there for each and every unit, also for everything. If objectives are not specified, then we cannot achieve our learning outcomes. That is why whenever we see that print materials or whatever it is, even if you your objective to join this course is to finish this course and get degree. Your main objective is that you have to, for that you need to attend the classes, you need to submit the assignments and portfolio, whatever the tasks are given, assignments or any other activities, the kind of different activities and all. Then you have to sit for the exam also, which I have mentioned, assignments as well as end semester also. The objectives should be fulfilled. Somebody is saying something or what? No, no. Okay. Some sound is coming. Okay. The content we cannot post. We cannot post. The content should be in a small chunks. That means paragraphs or because the content cannot be too long also. Then one should everybody should understand that the language should be like that, and which I mentioned is that the pedagogy is the main one to understand. The pedagogy, why the pedagogy we call it pedagogy is our learners comes from different places, and they should understand what we are teaching and our materials also, how we are printing the material also. The language should be easy to understand, and the theme should be, then the content should be well defined. Then only the person will be able to study and read and write their assignments and achieve some achieve the goal of their aim to fulfill the to get a certificate. Small chunks, because we cannot post like 20 pages at a time, but it should be a paragraphed one, like that only. The small chunks also, the characteristics of the interactive multimedia, step by step, these things are very very important. It is the whatever it is, the concept or information or a skill should be analyzed, and step by step what skills are needed to learn this course. If it is for example, WhatsApp is very very easy thing, everyone is using, and Facebook is everyone is using. How to join the Facebook, and how to share your ideas with your friends or for officials or anything, for these things. Their limited message only goes, but not the full text also. There also we should learn how to post and the content in a small chunks. This is very very important, because in the multimedia, the interactive multimedia, step by step, it is small paragraphs, the study materials also. If the skill is there, the skill should be for example, if it is any video is posted, then You all of you must be knowing, because madam has taught that digital audio, digital video, and how to follow that, and how to use the video audio, and how you can post your ideas, and how to make a video while talking. These things will be there, because everyone is very well known about that. I am not going for further that, because the characteristics of the interactive multimedia is specific target group and specific objectives, which objectives should be fulfilled in the end of the course, and content in a small chunks, steps, I can say steps also, and paragraphs also. The another characteristic is sticks is learner controlled and adaptive mode. What is the learner controlled and adaptive mode? One has to adapt them system, and how you are sitting there and watching and listening, and whatever it is, if a ppt is available, and attending every class also. The interactive multimedia provides optimum control to the learner, because you when you joined, you have given the idea of this course, how to admit in these classes, and how you can join, you can ask the questions, and all these also. The control should be with you also, because it is the material should be with you, learner centered and learner controlled and adaptive mode. What adaptive modes we are using, because the multimedia packages are discussing about these things, adaptive modes, because one has to adaptive, because all these days you have been admitting your admitting for every class, and you became very adaptive. And this is a little example of the adaptive mode of the class, and learner centric material and learner centric system. Our ODL system, and this online system is open distance learning online system, is a very adaptive mode for nowadays. Everyone online only attending, majority of the students are attending this mode, online mode, and face to face also there. It is because earlier we depended on mainly on face to face, and since our system is open distance learning, we have adapted some of the modes that the main person, the course coordinator, Dr. G. Maithili, will go into a detailed discussion about these things, how to reinforce yourself with this course, educational communication technology. She has been teaching you, and she has been discussing these things. A little example of this learner centric course and adaptive mode. We all are adapted one mode of system, online mode, and now it is convenient for us to discuss the discussion forums, and discuss the lessons, and discuss any of your doubts and all these things. And we learned the system. You have learned this system. Like one example for this, joining in this course, and with your id is provided to you, and with id you are attending the classes. These things are there. And If I can say that the learner centric and learner controlled, this mode is controlled. You are controlling this. You want to, when the time is there for the class, you will come and join the class, and after that you will go back to your activities. And this is that, it is designed for this. The design, we can say that adaptive mode. The adaptive mode, when we adapt the mode, first we have to design some system and navigate that system also. The next step is that to navigation facility and access to the whatever it is, mode or modules, and access to the link and all those things. With this, how audio video, through only this selection, and we have to see that just not only adopting this online mode or offline mode. Online mode now we are using, how we can say that, through audio and video we are taking the classes and we are interacting. And the interaction is like this. The mode of learning is that the facility access to the mode, the link is given to you, and with that link only you are attending the classes every day in a regular basis, and doing your activity, and you will do your assignments also, and writing exam also. The system is adapted. And the next important thing is, one is specific target group and specific objective should be there. The content should be in a small chunks, and the learner controlled and adaptive mode is there. Then the fifth one is interactivity. What is that interactivity? The it is the interactivity is a electronic device, I can say. How we are interacting with everyone, how I am interacting you all, because through audio and video, and this is through electronic device. What all included is computer, it is a laptop or desktop or whatever it is, with the internet facility. And not only, if the system is there, all these things also should be there now, because it is including multimedia in this. Only the desktop is available means we cannot interact also. So for interaction, desktop is included, and then internet connectivity is also included, and the speed of the internet also very very important. And like audio and video, how we are interacting for both the sides also. And this is a mode of learning. The interactivity also includes, which I mentioned in the beginning itself only, interactive multimedia is more medias included, not the one, not only the online. This is online, taking online courses, all these things are needed. Like this, the interactivity is very very important for the class to attend, also to communicate to you also, whatever it is there. If some message has to send to you, SMS, through our Facebook or WhatsApp group, or any other mode also, Facebook or Twitter, all these things. Then how many? One, two, three. The five characteristics we have. I have touched. Now the five. The next one is, after this, then the specific target groups, because the specific target groups which I have mentioned includes with the program, also the program, not only the program includes many other these interactive multimedias, Twitter or Facebook, WhatsApp, and any other chart, and all these things. The specific program, which program is this? This is PGDDE online program. The PGDDE online program, in this the course is one of the five courses of the PGDDE. This is one of the course of the educational communication technologies. MDE means Master of Distance Education of the Educational Communication Technology, is one of the course of the PGDDE program. Then these things, it is a main target group. The target group is that PGDD, and within that how we are discussing, and the group the groups, how the specific target groups, how it is helping these things. All these things will be included, which I mentioned in that. Content is included and language is included for that groups. Illustrations to post anything, to send a message, internet is should be there, and maybe mobile should be there for you, or laptop should be there. Then only you can post some message also, some things. So the objective should be fulfilled, and the content should be in a small chunks. That also I have discussed. And the adaptive mode also, the interactivity, all connected with the above is the interactivity. And after that, the immediate feedback and reinforcement. Generally, every course the feedback is there, and the feedback should be, if you suppose attend even for classes also, feedback is there. After that, you will analyze yourself, what you have learned and how much you have learned, also what you have gained, and reinforce yourself, enhance yourself with you can what you have learned and how it can be applied for your day-to-day life, and better things to do in your life also. This is thing. Immediate feedback should be there. How this immediate feedback, because the interactivity is the interactivity is with above all these things. The adaptive mode and content and specific objectives and specific groups and target groups and specific groups and the target groups also, all those things. Then how the feedback is taken. A well-designed interactive multimedia provides corrective feedback to the from the learners. After the class, I will ask what you have learned. Did you get what I taught in the class? What I have explained? This feedback also important for you to reinforce yourself. Suppose Facebook is there. What is the Facebook? One should know that, and the detailed discussion madam will tell you. And Twitter, and suppose if anyone is using WhatsApp, how it is helpful, and all those things will be reinforced yourself. The feedback for as a teacher also, the feedback is very important. For being an electronic device, the immediate feedback and reinforcement, it is interactive multimedia provides the immediate confirmation of every response of the learner. If you post anything on a chat box, we will know that if you are not getting, or if you have any problem or any issue is there, and all those things. A well designed interactive multimedia provides a corrective feedback to the learners, and the corrective feedback to the learners, and helps in effective learning, also helps in very effective learning. The interactive multimedia may also arranges the some of the which we have mentioned is adaptive mode. How you are adapted to attend this mode of online classes, and through Google Meet link, or whatever the link which you are attending through your ID. And this is very important to reinforce yourself, and the feedback is very important. For that, the instructions should be there in the beginning itself. Only when you join for this, some of the instructions are posted for that, so and so time your classes will be there, and timetable must have given, schedule of the classes must have given to that, whose class and which course is taking a place today, and which class you need to attend. All these things should be there for adaptive mode, and for giving the feedback and for getting the feedback also. And after that, the some of the multimedia elements and advanced technologies. The advanced technologies, what we can say is that advanced technologies, because all these things are there, new advanced technologies are there. Artificial intelligence, how it is working, the artificial intelligence with the human help only. When we when we post something, and we make we prepare and utilize prepare and post the text, and what the machine learning will do that with the help of the human brain. When we prepare course material, or any program material, or any programming, then the artificial intelligence, through help of the robotics or whatever it is we call, it is helping us with that. The program is should be designed in the beginning, and then when you switch on and off, then those things can be utilized. The advanced technology used in agricultural and transportation, and not only for education and transaction of the money and day to day, and even for agricultural also. Even in artificial intelligence is used in the hospitals also, and all advanced technologies. I need not to go in a detailed discussion about the advanced technology. The multimedia technology we have discussed is, some of the risks are also there, because if the internet speed is not good enough, we cannot conduct the classes, and we cannot come in audio video, though we have desktops and laptops and audio, video also there. The internet facility should be there. Multimedia elements should be taken care. What are those things? Working with those are the microscopic elements and databases and all those things. The very important things are there for these multimedia elements, which I have mentioned also. And for in the end of the validation of the program, all these things are included. The interactive multimedia characteristics are interlinked with the advanced technology and multimedia elements and validation of the program and immediate feedback of the every class and after the completion of the course also, in how we interact, how I am interacting with you all, this through technology. Through technology only, we can say it, this is also called advanced technology also, because audio video is needed to interact with you. We can see, I can see you everyone, and you people can see me through though we are not at one place, but we are gathering online at one mode. These things are interlinked. No. Behind.
The PPT.
PPT also. Just a minute. Is there in between? Is there break? Is given every day, or should I continue?
Yes, ma.
Yeah, good to go.
You can continue. You can continue.
Okay. Then so that we can complete soon also. So if I give a break, interruption will come. Okay, I will continue. Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
continue.
ma. Yes, ma.
Thank you, everyone, patience listening. I hope all of you must have got the interactive multimedia characteristics. It is a day-to-day life we are using. It is the characteristics and strength of interactive multimedia, which I have mentioned also. These things again, the PPT can be shared with you all. You can see that, because this is I'm not going to discuss all these things. No need to discuss these things also. Some limitations are there. What are those limitations? The limitation should be, even though interactive multimedia material is proved very effective in learning, the media itself have some limitations, because for everything the limitation, some limitation should be there, otherwise it will not be a fulfilled objective, because the limitation also very important for each task also. Otherwise, if I can keep on after that time also, I may continue also, if the limitation is not there. The time restriction, class timings are there. Like that only, the interactive multimedia has although proved very effective learning, but it has some limitations. We will see what are those limitations. If we understand these limitations, we will help us in planning for the use of this material in the teaching learning process. What are those limitations? All of you can see that limitations.
Yes, ma.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry. What are those limitations? The limitation should be how the characteristics are there. There we have learned. For example, I had given for class also 2 hours class. The limitation is there, no? Otherwise, because if the limitation is not there, may we can come for a half an hour also. Then we can continue more than 2 hours also. That is how, even though it has proved very very useful for the interactive multimedia, some limitations are there. Measuring angles, what are those measuring angles? So we have to see now, we will see. Then the next one is properties of magnetism, and constructing triangles and latitude and longitude. And some of the examples, this swimming with backstrokes and freedom struggle in India, these are the examples. Removing the puncture of the tire and developing respect for elders, and these things, day to day life. That is why I had given a example for today's class. The limitation time of the class is 2 hours. That is one limitation. For after the two, when it is 3 to 5, then we have to stop the class and you have to go for your routine work, and even I have to go for my routine work. What are those things? The limitation should be, because anything, these are the just examples. Measuring of the angles, suppose if you go for some mountaineering or something, you will limit first. It is not that you will climb Mount Everest till that, but we measure from, we think of that, then certain limit only we can read, like that only. Because measuring the angles also very very important. If you have joined PGDDE online course, you will attend the classes, and as well as you will do the assignments also. What kind of assignments you are getting, and obviously which you can do the assignments after the class. And after, suppose if you if we read our units, and in the end of the units, unit end questions will be there. After reading the unit, you will be able to write that unit. Then some measurement is there, you have to read the unit 14. Or if you wanted to complete this information and communication technologies within this interactive multimedia, the unit should be thoroughly you have to read. Then only you will be able to attend and write your assignments, or given tasks, complete the for given tasks, and submit the assignments. Like this only, some measurements should be there for everything, and some limitation should be there. What are those? For if we planned implementing of the some cost effective exercises, and if you want to travel from your place to New Delhi, or my place to your place, I should measure the costing of the budget, how much it will cost for staying there and traveling and all those things. Some we have to see in every angle. Just like that, if we plan, I want to travel from here to New York, or some place to some place, then first we have to think about that. how much capacity we can spend our money, and the budget is cost effectiveness is for a traveling. Cost effectiveness is important. Getting the ticket for those days and online, that thing should be there. And also to not only that, and also for that, cost effectiveness and money should be there, and travel for travel expenses, and staying for boarding charges, and all these things. Some measurement, that is called measurement. You have, if you want to travel, and all these angles, one has to see that this is measuring of the angles. And then properties of that, if you want to read unit 14 of this block 3, then first of all you have to see the block 3 and come to the unit 14 and read. And if you want to write assignments, these things should be there. The properties also needed. The property here, what do you think that the material is your property for to complete the task, given the tasks and assignments, and whatever it is. All these things like this, the constructing triangles, this is another examples, and latitudes and longitudes and volcanoes and some limitation, all those things. These are the example for swimming with backstrokes, and how you need to prepare for a swimming. And first of all you should know the swimming. Then for what items are needed for swimming, and how what are the things to be taken care, and that should be measured. And freedom struggle in India is one of the most important thing, and for that also some limitation was there. And after struggling in 1947 we got freedom for India. And these things, these are, I'm not discussing in a much this thing. Developing respect for elders, developing respect for the elders, everybody knows that. Developing of respect for elders. um, our elders, this is because irrespective of everyone, if elder people are coming, and if they need some help which we can do, we will get up and give them a seat to sit in the buses or trains or metro, wherever it is, but which we can do. But it is not a like this is automatically it comes, because we are tend to that. The human nature is given that thing of the respect, and inbuilt these things will be there. These limitation like that only for study material also. That is why these material, this course contains 5 courses. This program, the PGDDE online program, comprises of 5 courses. The each course is given in 4 to 5 blocks. Each block is divided into 4 units or 5 units. Each unit is given a structure, pedagogy of the that unit structure. If you open and see that unit structure, it will be there. What is there? The structure is there. Introduction and limitation is there. How many pages? The each unit can be only 40 pages or something like that, not more than that. It should be like that only. The limitation should be there. One has to follow that for everything. In our lives also limitations are there. I hope you are getting into that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. very because this is very interesting topic also. Day to day life, the technologies are used, that advanced technologies, we all know that the advanced technology means that artificial intelligence, robotics are replacing the humans. And how they are replacing, we only make the program, and the program is loaded with them. And then the program, if you the control is there, then only they are working, and it is supporting. The help is we are getting in some ways. The online classes, how it is helping us, online classes, naturally it is very very easy for everyone to attend the class from anywhere, to listen the class and to complete your course. These things, the theories in interactive multimedia, is what are those theories? The interactive multimedia theories are two important theories. It is very broad, but I don't think so, because it is very much needed to know in very very details of the theories. But just to know that these theories, how it is helping. Two major theories in the field of human cognition which help use in designing multimedia are the cognitive load theory. One is cognitive load theory, and the other one is dual coding theory. What is that? Cognitive load theory. The cognitive load theory is that, we have to see that what cognitive load theory says about is that our working memory has a limited capacity. If a lot of information is needed to be processed, this memory experiences cognitive load. Because of course the human brain load is too much, but we remember so many things also. But at times, because how much morning to either here also some limitation is needed. And the theory says that a limited capacity, the working memory has a limited capacity. Because if you study this PGDDE and another program and some other program, if it is correlated one, you can with PGDDE you can learn something computer course that is different, and another course also. If because the limitation is there, how much memory we can, when we make some program also for robotics also, some memory, limited memory is there. The memory only we have to place. And but here what who is talking about cognitive load theory and dual coding theory. The cognitive load theory, what in a simple ways what we can say is that, I can just, because in a simple way I am telling you that working memory has limited capacity. If a lot of information is needed to be processed, this memory experiences cognitive load theory. One has to be processed, and then uh,
आपकी वीडियोस थी मैम राइट तो आपने लेक्चर्स रिकॉर्ड किए करवाए थे मैम सीआर की मूर्ति एंड देयर टू मोर पीपल over there.
अच्छा अच्छा, हाँ 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 हाँ,
Yeah. So basically you have to approve the videos academically. I've
okay.
sent the mails to you as well as the
Michael.
Natalie ma'am.
Okay, okay,
Sure. So
okay.
please approve the videos academically so that we can support
Okay,
this.
tomorrow I will do. Today, now I am in a class.
Okay, okay.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Sorry for the disturbance. I could not avoid this disturbance. I am so sorry.
No problem.
Okay, okay. Thanks a lot for bearing me. This the cognitive load theory is that which we have limited capacity, and if we want to access more memory is called cognitive load theory. Even for some programming also limitation should be there in advanced technologies, also how we are using the robotics, also the memory should be, then GB should be increased and like that. But how our memory is far better than all these programs and all these artificial intelligent activities, and human brain can be loaded with so much of memory. Then if we the information, lot of information is needed to be processed, is called a cognitive load theory. Wherever we want to load, wherever we want to cast, or wherever we want to post, or to programming to increase that load, that is called more memory. Wherever it is required and where we have replace that memory is called cognitive load theory. It is a simple way of this cognitive load theory, or how it is utilized, and how it can be useful. All these things, the technology expert Dr. G. Maithili can give you the details about in coming next unit, because no discussion is needed here, I believe. But a simple way, what is cognitive load theory? A lot of information is processed, is called that experiences, is called cognitive load theory. In this, new media experiences may engage learners in getting excited about these varied experiences. New media, what is the new media? Because audio, video, traditional print materials, and then sorry, then are not only
So,
the traditional, these things online, how it is helping is Twitter, Facebook, sorry, the Twitter, Facebook, then WhatsApp groups, charts, and when we are taking the classes also, you can post some chart also. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
I'm sorry. These things, the new media experience may engage learners in getting excited about these varied experiences. Here, the two important this interactive multimedia is sorry, बंद करो. Just give me a 2 seconds.
yes, sir. You
No
have
Okay.
to
problem.
take breaks.
Welcome back. I'm so sorry. Then the multimedia designs are two major theories. One is the cognitive load theory. It is to it is not the limited capacity. Wherever it is needed more things to feed and the memory has to be there, more memory experiences, that is called cognitive load theory. And the next one is dual coding theory. What is this dual coding theory? The dual coding theory is just expansion of this cognitive load theory, and it is dual. It is not the one, dual. More than one medium helps learners in cognition as it provides food for the visual and verbal compartments, whatever it is. Many times we go on explaining a particular concept or phenomena till the learner understands it completely. If some phenomena or some concept is there, what is the concept? The motive or the motive of ODL is open distance learning, and this is open distance online learning. Motto is to reach to the unreached. Suppose our materials cannot be sent physically, and but through Google Meet or Zoom, and we can, reaching our capacity to reach to the unreached and dual component, not in one way. We can only suppose the internet also one, the mediums are more than one mediums. That is which are those things? Audio video traditional mediums, audio video plus print materials are the traditional mediums. Now online learning through but limitations are there. Twitter, you cannot post more than that. No, only information can be given. Facebook also information can be given. WhatsApp also can be given. And we can PDF, we can make a material PDF, and we can send it to you. One medium, more than that. If some assignments you have to do, or if you prepare the given assignments you have to send us, then you write in your words after reading and after attending the classes, and you will send us, and then we will correct and send to you. And to, if sometimes if you need to improve yourself, and that may help you for end of the examination, end semester examination also, that will help you. And more than one medium. What is that? The print medium and online this material, online material medium. What is that? The more than one medium helps learners in cognition as it provides food for the visual. When we are sending it, the audio, video, and the visual effects also there, visual also there. Then if the recording system is there, the recording can facilitate you not only attending the class, and then getting the PPT and recording also there. This became a dual. The mode of the online class is the multiple thing, dual system. How you can see the PPT, you can get our PPTs also, and you can get our this recording also. These things, like this dual coding system is very very important, and more than one media is added in that. Well, sometimes in a brief verbal input may help the learners in more. What is that becoming less in terms of time duration and helps the learner retain the knowledge in the working memory. What are those? The lengthy explanations and retain such a lengthy verbal explanations also. The learner here needs to comprehend lengthy explanations and retain such a lengthy verbal explanations in his her working memory. When you are working also, when we need to explaining in a particular concept or a phenomena, till the learner understands it completely, we have to explain, and then in a simple way. One has to explain in a simple way, with the help of not the one medium, with other medium also, which I have given example for the verbal as well as even written also, because the things will be used very easy for a learner to get the things to enhance the knowledge. After that, evaluation of the interactive multimedia. What are those evaluation of the interactive multimedia? Obviously, for every system, some evaluation is needed. The evaluation of the multimedia is that some of the things we have to see, that assessment of the learners after learning through interactive multimedia. Suppose if I ask, what have what did you get in this class, how much you have learned, to assess yourself, and to if I ask some question to the assessment question, if I post here some assessment question, then to get a feedback from you, that is assessment. The assessment included in evaluation is nothing but assessing the thing of the class. Suppose if the class assessment is needed. Evaluation of interactive multimedia, one has to evaluate whether the internet speed is, how can we measure the assess the interactive multimedia system, how the multimedias are helping, and it included that how that laptop is working. Laptop should be in a good position, and then the main thing is network is the main issue, and network should be there. Network should be there too. Network should be there to network should be there to give this good internet facility. Speed should be there for the network. This thing also there, and how the audio is working and how the video is working, and all these things should be analyzed and assessed. This multimedia assessment, interactive multimedia evaluation is needed in the end. Every end of the class, some evaluation is needed, and the reaction of the learners for the system on this mode, how you are able to, and if you are facing any problems to come in, joining for this Google Meet, and what are the problems you are facing. All these things should be evaluated. And assessment of the learners after learning through interactive multimedia, to how we will assess to give objectivity to observation. One has to observe that. By observing that only, the objective of the observation is needed to evaluate the interactive multimedia. And uh, which we have mentioned is the controlling conditions and the behavior under relatively controlled conditions, and to sample performance of which the learner is capable, and to obtain a performances and measurements and gain relevant to goals. And one has to, what I mentioned is characteristics in some objectives. In the end of the course, the objective should be fulfilled, and learning objectives should be specified, and whether if they are not fulfilled, then your aim is not fulfilled. And these things, to apprehend the unseen or unseenable, and persons attributes and values and developmental levels. These things, a negative thing should not be there, and obtain performance of the performance and measurements and gain relevant to goals and standards. These things are very, very important, and to detect the characteristics and components of behaviors. Uh, these things, to make data always available for feedback and the decision making also. These things are very, very important. How we can evaluate the interactive multimedia, whatever the characteristics objectives are mentioned, those things should be evaluated for interactive multimedia. How the component, the multimedia, interactive multimedia is not the one media. It included three, four medias: audio, video, and and other things also. Those components, online components, what are those? How online technologies is important, how the online technologies, which I've been repeating always: face to face, Twitter, Facebook, Facebook, and WhatsApp chats, and other things also. Telegram, one of the important and very quickly one can post, and it can be reached very effectively. Telegram is, I forgot to mention that, Telegram also. All these things, the multimedia packages, how these are helpful for the learners, and how these things are facilitating to education, and for learning the courses and programs also. These things are very, very important. These In the end of this, everywhere the evaluation is very, very needed also. These things, mainly these are the things. If you want to go and read more details, and you can download the egan course material MDE 518, educational communication technologies, that is content creation tools, block 3 content creation tools, and unit 14 is called interactive multimedia. For further reading, those things are there, and if you read, you will understand. And if any questions are there, you can be posted. And I am really thank you so much by each one of you for your very kind and nice bearing me. Thank you so
Thank you very-
much. Thank
Thank you
you.
very much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
So,
Okay, ma'am. So the lecture is over for today.
yeah.
Okay, ma'am. So you can stop recording also.
Just